Should I buy a Switch OLED or a Switch LITE to play Tears of the Kingdom? I don't own one, or I've sold one and I just don't know which one to buy. I don't want to waste my money because, well, there could be a new one coming out. I only play portable. I'm a casual gamer. I only play 1 to 3 hours a week. Is the OLED really worth it? Guys, let me break this down simply and quickly. The OLED and LITE are different in many ways. The OLED is specifically designed as the best Nintendo Switch that is available to us as of this date. It is a hybrid console, meaning you can dock it and you can play it on a TV or monitor or anything, or go and play it handheld only. The LITE is designed as the best handheld that Nintendo has to offer currently at this date. The reason why I say the best handheld is because that is all the Nintendo Switch LITE is. And so for those of you who are thinking, I'm only going to be playing handheld, I can save the money, I don't think the differences are that great. Let's still break it down. First, you got 7-inch display on the OLED, and it's an OLED panel. So the colors are vibrant. It is phenomenal, especially in handheld mode. A lot of the games just feel great versus 5.5-inch display with an LCD panel. Now, something that is unbelievable is when you're sitting there playing Tears of the Kingdom on a Nintendo Switch LITE, you're thinking to yourself, how in the good green earth am I able to play a game like this on a device this small? It really does feel quite special, and the design of the Switch LITE just lends itself to such an awesome gaming experience. But again, the displays have quite a disparity. 7 inches versus 5.5, and one being LCD, the smaller one, and one being OLED really does change things. If you're not looking at them side by side, what does it matter? And that is really the way that you should look at it. Yes, OLED and bigger is better, but you're not sitting there going, which one should I get? You're sitting there going like, which one is going to provide me with access to the games that I want to play? And realistically, you can probably find a Nintendo Switch LITE from $100 to full retail $200. It makes a very compelling offer. Now, the LITE is specifically designed to be a portable device. There's nothing dockable about it. It actually doesn't even have the hardware components for video output or video pass-through, short of creating some sort of streaming rig where you're video capturing through your phone or a camera to a TV and casting your camera to the TV to play it on a TV. There is no way that you can, with the exception of any sort of modding personally, and if you're that person, go right ahead, there's no way for the LITE to be a hybrid console. So if you get a LITE, you are saying, I 100% am playing portable. And there's nothing wrong with that. Is it the best portable experience Nintendo has to offer? No, the Nintendo Switch OLED is. But again, the Nintendo Switch OLED is $350 full retail, and used right now, it's not much cheaper. These things are holding their value, and Nintendo is possibly releasing a new system here in the next couple of years. So I understand where your heart is. I understand where your mind is. You're like, I don't want to spend that money just to have to buy again, potentially. I don't really think you're in trouble, but that's not the reason why you're here. Does the Switch LITE play games the same as the OLED? Absolutely. The OLED has no extra power than the Switch LITE does. The only thing that the OLED does better in handheld mode, completely excluding the display experience and the fact that the Joy-Cons are removable, but I think we've moved past that point. Joy-Cons are nothing more than a flex about the rare Joy-Cons you have. The battery life is the thing that always confused me. Battery life on an OLED is anywhere from 4.5 to 9 hours, when realistically you're getting around 5.5 to 6. That's the real answer, depending on your gameplay. And for Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to be on the 5 side. The Nintendo Switch LITE, 3 to 7. It's not great. In fact, as a portable-only console, that is the biggest setback. I don't understand why a console that is a dedicated portable console has such terrible battery life. And I know someone's gonna be like, well, you see, batteries at this size can't heat management plastic case. I understand that there's plenty of explanations, but what I'm saying is this was designed for portability, and the battery life doesn't scream portability. Now, is that a game changer or a deal breaker? I actually don't think so. Because for the casual gamer who says that I'm only going to be able to play for 2 to 3 hours a week, or maybe 1 to 2 hours a day, that leaves you with plenty of time to play on this console. And honestly, if you were planning on playing for more than 3 hours in one sitting, or more than 5 hours, let's say, rounding up, in one sitting, this might not be the best experience for you. This is perfect for individuals who want to play for a couple hours here and there, maybe right before bed for half an hour, and they can just plug it directly into the USB-C charger that you get with it. This guy right here is wonderful when it comes to the quick and easy, gotta get after a couple games, and I just want to play some of them awesome Nintendo Switch Online games that have been releasing for everybody here. And so I would say that the Nintendo Switch Lite, though its battery life and portability due to that battery life is much more limited than you would think, it still is pretty good, especially for the casual gamer. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, so if Tears of the Kingdom runs beautifully on the Nintendo Switch Lite, I think you just sold it to me. And I hope that you feel good in that decision if you do, but let me finish with one more checkbox in the OLEDs category, and that's going to be that I've played Tears of the Kingdom on both, and while Tears of the Kingdom runs the same on the Lite than it does on the OLED, I will say that the immersion that you experience with the HD rumble that exists within those Joy-Cons, partnered with the display size being 7 inches with a somewhat bezel-less experience, and the vibrancy of the OLED is pretty spectacular. If you're someone who's like, I don't know if I should buy the OLED because a new one's coming out, I honestly don't believe that you're going to be disappointed, especially with the games that exist for us now. And I talk more about that in this video right here. But if you're like, the Lite's for me, then this video is actually going to be about how I believe the Lite is one of the best systems that you can buy here in 2023. So choose your adventure. Why not watch both? But most of all, happy gaming.